All righty, welcome. It is Football Roundtable on From the Couch Sports Talk Radio. I am your host, Sean. I am joined tonight by Dave. How are you doing tonight, Dave?
Yeah, I'm doing good, Sean. Doing good. Getting ready for the draft. Got NHL hockey on the TV too. So, it's a great time. Usually, I don't have these conflicts. You as a Jets fan should know all about no conflict. Same with me as a Bills fan. But as a Sabres fan, this is the first time they're in the playoffs in 15 years. So, it's crazy.
There you go. We were not planning on having this show tonight, but unfortunately the Giants and Bengals screwed up my plan. So we have to redraft because the whole draft board has changed. But before we get into that and the trade, we're just going to quick talk about A.J. Brown. Rumor has it that post June 1st, he will be a New England Patriot. So I don't know what the compensation would be at this moment. But, they're talking about possibly they get Philly gets a first-round pick, and then the New England Patriots get 2 or 3 additional picks. And then they also send Booty over to Philly. But a lot can happen between now and then. So, David, what are your thoughts?
Well, it's probably the worst kept secret. They've talked about this trade probably since AJ requested it, and probably the middle of March or beginning of March. Right before free agency, and so on and so forth. So, I think the fact that we knew AJ Brown was probably out of there post June 1st. I'm actually surprised Philly didn't try to get something for this year. I don't know if anybody offered them anything for a pick this year. But again, I think from a financial standpoint, it was kind of a catch-22 because if you trade them before, you take a bigger cap hit, and Philly probably needs all the cash they can get. So, the fact that he's going to New England, we'll see. A.J. Brown is a good receiver, so I guess we'll find out if it was Jalen Hurts' fault or if it's going to be Drake May's fault or if it's going to be somebody else's fault other than A.J. Brown's. So we'll see. It'll help New England. They definitely need the receiver help.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
I'm actually surprised, though, that if they send a receiver over, it's going to be Kashan Booty. I thought they would want to keep him.
I thought they would want to keep him too, but there's a million things floating around. Until we get closer to the time, we're never going to know. So it's all up in the air. I think the trade's going to happen. We just don't know what the compensation is going to be at this point. Okay, so real quick, please share, notify, subscribe to our channel. Help us so maybe we can pay the bills around here and not have to rely on our benefactor, David's brother, Jeff, who is awesome because he doesn't really get to come on anymore, but yet he still pays for us to be here. So, thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it. You the man. And also, if you didn't catch the show, check it out on Spotify. We're going to get through this show in about an hour. We're not going to take a ton of time. But anyway, with that being said, let's talk about the trade that totally shook up everybody's draft boards because everyone since Saturday or Sunday has now had to redo their draft board.
Did you see my stupid ass misspelling comment? I don't know why I changed it. I went to write thanks for joining us, and I write, and it comes up thanks for doing us.
Well, we're fucked either way, David. So you're good there.
Nobody did us, so just letting you know.
All right. So unless you've been hiding under a rock, you know that Dexter Lawrence is now going to the Cincinnati Bengals from the New York Giants, and the New York Giants are receiving the 10th overall pick. So now the Giants are picking at 5 and 10, which is it's kind of a dream. And, my funny thing is that Giants are going to be poised to do something very, very soon. I think in the next couple of years with this trade, if they do it right. But at the same time, Dexter Lawrence, you know, they needed some interior line help. They definitely did. And obviously the Bengals, who are not known for trading up or doing this kind of thing.
Yeah, they've never done this in their history.
Yeah, this is strange for them, but they let Trey Hendrickson go, and they could have used that money to pay Hendrickson because it's about the same dollar wise.
I mean, the thing about Hendrickson, he's 3 years older, so I mean, I get that aspect of it. I guess. My issue about this whole trade, and I know we've talked to KD in the chat, and I've tried to wrap my head around if this is a good trade or a bad trade. In some respects, it's a good trade. In others, it's a bad trade, and this is why, for me. You gave up a first-round pick for a defensive tackle. To me, if I'm giving up a first-round pick for Dexter Lawrence, why would I not value a guy like Max Crosby to give up 2 first-round picks? Or a guy like, I don't know, Myles Garrett for 3 first-round picks? My only issue with Dexter Lawrence is I don't know. He's a great player. I don't know if he's a game changer. And to me, when you're giving up a first-round pick, especially a first-round pick inside the top 10, I want a game changer, not just a great player, but I want a game changer. And so I'm torn. I'm very torn on this. I mean, if he can help stop the run, that's going to be excellent for the Bengals. I mean, they were a sip, and they have been. So if he can shore up their run defense, great, and that will be a plus.
Sure. But they got Dexter Lawrence. They signed Jonathan Allen, defensive tackle, Boye Mafe, the edge, and the safeties Brian Cook and Kyle Duggar. So they have addressed their defense, which is
something. And they do have Shamar Stewart. We forgot about that. They do have Shamar Stewart.
Right. So they've at least done things to shore up that defense because if they could stop one touchdown a game, they win a lot more games.
But I will say this, Sean, and this is my only issue with this. My only other issue. If you were worried about shoring up the run, would you rather have 4 players on your roster take up half of your salary cap? Because between Higgins, Lawrence, Chase, and Burrow, that's $143.7 million in cap space.
Yeah.
And you have him for 3 years. He's on your team for 3 years, and he's 28. Now, he got disgruntled being a Giant because he wasn't paid enough. When does he get disgruntled being a Bengal? Because he's not paid enough. Is it next year when they paid another defensive tackle X amount of dollars, and now you're going to have to try to shell out more money to keep this guy? The thing is, you could have drafted a Peter Woods. You could have drafted a Caden McDonald. You could have drafted that defensive tackle. You would have had cost certainty for 5 years, and he's a younger player.
Yeah.
And so, again, you're trading for the known as opposed to drafting the unknown. So I get all of that. It's just very problematic for me when I look at that amount of money invested in 4 players on your team when you still have to field 42 more or 44 more on a Sunday.
49 more.
Well, no, you get your 48 rostered on Sunday. 53 men, 40.
Oh,
You got 53 man roster, but only 48 count on the Sunday.
okay. So I completely understand that, and I kind of agree with what you're saying. But I think the Bengals are in a we got to do this now because you got the Ravens weakened, and I don't care. Katie's going to come out and say they're not weakened. They are. They need a lot of pieces. They've addressed some, but they need a lot of pieces. And Steelers, I'm not. They don't even have a quarterback yet. I mean, so you have that. The Browns, they're going to take a couple of years, if not a couple of eons, to be relevant again.
And I do want to say one last thing. We've been talking about the Bengals. I just want to say one thing about the Giants with their 2 picks. The one thing that happened yesterday, which could be a kind of a big deal. They had Odell Beckham Jr. in for a physical and a workout. Yeah. So maybe after the draft or before the draft, maybe they announced that they signed Odell Beckham Jr. as well. Now, we understand his injury history. He's not the Odell Beckham Jr. of the past. We understand that. But you add that to your team, along with Malik Neighbors, Darius Slate, and Odell Beckham Jr., now that opens up a whole other different issue in terms of it opens up the Giants to be able to go in many different directions in this draft with those 2 picks.
And Isaiah Likely.
You're not trying to pencil in a receiver. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and don't forget Isaiah Likely. They signed him. So it's going to be real interesting to see, how this is going to pan out because I can see a couple different variations, and this is probably where we're going to argue a little bit. But let's go ahead and let's go to our draft board, and we're going to redraft. And this is going to be the gospel of us for Thursday, for 2 days from now. I have my own. David will have his own. We will make sure we get them posted and up before. So, we're not lying and see who comes out better in the draft. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, we know who number 1's going to be.
Yep. So let's start the clock and let's draft Fernando Mendoza.
There you go.
Bada bing.
Bada bing. Okay,
Sean, I'm gonna let you. What's that?
I was going to say, well, now we're at the Jets.
Now we're at the Jets, so I'm gonna let you pick this one.
See, Arvell Reese is the guy I think they're going to choose, but they didn't meet with Bailey again. And that's either because they've already decided Bailey is their guy, or they're like, now we've decided on Reese. It's between these 2 players. I think with the smoke the Jets are throwing, I still think they're going to go Arvell Reese.
So you want Arvell Reese?
They have to because he's pro ready, and the Jets coaching staff, they got to do something to win some games this year.
All righty. Well, Arvell Reese it is. The Jets draft Arvell Reese at pick number 2. All right, Sean. I'm going to throw the curveball.
Okay.
I'm going to screw up the Tennessee Titans draft right now.
Ooh. Going Jeremiah.
Arizona Cardinals are going to select running back Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. I can see that happening.
He's that good that I don't think that they can pass him up. They got 2 running backs in James Conner and Trey Benson who have been injured over the last 2 years. And this team needs a lot, but they need offense. They need offensive help. And I think Jeremiah Love is going to be the pick here.
Okay, just before you click it, and I'm okay with this pick. This is where I can see the first trade happening.
Oh, probably two.
So this one very well could be the Giants moving up, but I don't think they're going to give up 10 and 5 for 3.
No.
I think they would give up 5 in a late round, like maybe second rounder. But go ahead. Go Jeremiah Love.
All right. Jeremiah Love is going to, I'm shaking it up. Boom. Jeremiah Love goes to the Arizona Cardinals. Now we get the Tennessee Titans, Sean. Running back, center, guard, edge, and linebacker.
I think they got to go here with Sonny Styles. It's either Sonny Styles or go down a little bit. Oh, David Bailey. Fuck. I would think they're going to go Sonny Styles.
All right.
What are your thoughts?
I agree with that. I don't think I can't see if Sonny Styles is there that you know Saleh loves his linebackers, and Sonny Styles is one of the best players in this draft. So if it's me, knowing Saleh,
yeah,
it's going to be Sonny Styles if he's there at 4. I can't see him going edge rusher.
Yep.
So let's go Sonny Styles to the Tennessee Titans at pick number 4. All right. The New York Giants are on the clock at pick 5. Wide receiver, guard, linebacker, and safety. Interesting.
Caleb Downs.
Yeah. I believe that they go Caleb Downs here.
At 10, I think they go receiver. At 5, they're going to go Caleb Downs.
Yep. Caleb Downs it is to the New York Giants with their first of 2 first-round draft picks. Caleb Downs comes off the board to the Giants. And now we at pick number 6, the Cleveland Browns. I think this is also a potential traded pick.
Yeah, maybe to move back a little bit, get a little capital, which they haven't had in 5 years.
But if not, quarterback, wide receiver, guard, and tackle.
I think they go wide receiver on this one.
Yeah. So are we taking the Carnell Tate man?
Yep.
Not to be confused with Golden Tate.
No. Someone made that mistake. I can't remember who the hell it was, but
Golden Tate was a Notre Dame wide receiver, and he was drafted by Seattle. But Carnell
I know. I was mocking because last week you said Golden Tate.
Yeah, I know. I kept saying it. I'm an idiot. So Carnell Tate off the board at pick number 6 to the Cleveland Browns. All right. We're at pick number 7, the Washington Commanders. Running back, wide receiver, defensive line, and safety.
This is where Bailey comes off the board, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yep. I believe you're correct. If Bailey's still there at pick 7, he's definitely coming off to Washington.
Why am I so down on Reuben Bain?
Huh?
Why am I so down on Reuben Bain?
You shouldn't be. I mean, everybody talks about Reuben Bain having short arms and this and that. He was still a productive player, and it's just there's certain things that those guys need to do. And there's certain techniques that they learn, and he accomplished them, and he was good at it in Miami. And he's got a motor. So again, at the end of the day, it's just it just depends on the coaching and what they want to do. But I think if Bain and Bailey are there, I'm taking Bailey.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm doing my draft and I keep going past Bain, and I'm like, God damn it, This guy is good. Anyway, go ahead. Pick Bailey. I agree. Bailey.
All right. Bailey. All right. We got pick number 8, the New Orleans Saints on the clock. Wide receiver, defensive line, and linebacker.
Oh man, in this division, I'm saying receiver, but I don't want Mekhi Lemon to go. I want him to be a Jet.
Well, if this board falls away with trades and all that stuff, I'm thinking Mekhi Lemon's got to go here.
Yeah,
they need a receiver.
Agreed.
Excuse me. So, Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver, to pick 8 to the New Orleans Saints. Kansas City Chiefs.
This is where Bain comes off the board.
This is Ruben Bain country.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to go defensive back, but if he falls to you at 9, you got to take him.
Yeah, I can't see him. I think if Ruben Bain's there, that's the guy. I don't think they I don't think they pick cornerback this early if they keep both their picks. But again, Kansas City's a trade up team to watch because they have the capital to do it, depending on how far they want to go. So might be a moot point, but I think Ruben Bain is the guy.
Yeah.
This could be your Arizona Cardinal pick at number 9.
Yeah. If they traded up.
So Ruben Bain going to Kansas City.
All right.
Okay, the New York Giants pick 10. They took Caleb Downs. They need wide receiver.
Yeah, they're going wide receiver here.
Did they pick Jordan Tyson?
Ugh.
I mean, I forgot about Jordan Tyson because I actually probably would have sent Jordan Tyson to New Orleans because I think Jordan Tyson's a better receiver. But that being said, if you're going wide receiver here, Jordan Tyson's your guy.
Who's at the top of the board again?
You got the tackle.
No.
Dwayne.
No.
I mean, they could go Ione. They do need a guard.
Yeah, I'm not thinking there. No, they're going to go for the best wide receiver available.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it.
All right. Jordan Tyson to the New York Giants at pick 10.
This is where
the tackle goes off the board.
I believe so. Even though they say they don't need a tackle, they need everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
They glaringly need a wide receiver and a guard and a defensive back, but
when you're building a team from scratch, you start with your offensive line.
Yeah.
And so Mayoga to the Dolphins, stays in Miami. Dallas Cowboys, defensive line, linebacker, cornerback.
Fuck.
I'm taking Mansour Delane here to Dallas.
Yeah, I believe so, but I think Jerry's going to take 12 and 20 and move up. I can see him moving up to 3.
Yep.
Hell, if he offered it to the Jets and the Jets had 12, 16, and 20, I'm taking that all day.
Oh, sure.
And throw in a 5th rounder or something.
Mm-hmm.
But Monsieur Delane would be the smart choice. But Jerry likes to make a splash, and he likes the off. I could see he would love Jeremiah Love.
Sure.
But
I'm sure he would.
I just don't think he has the capital trading away next year's 1st-round pick. So go Monsieur Delane.
Yep, Monsieur Delane. And now the Rams. Another wide receiver needy team, but all 3 of the wide receivers are gone. So now, do they take a tackle? Do they take Mansour or not Mansour? Do they take Spencer Fano? Do they take the top linebacker on the board in C.J. Allen?
Fuck. It's a tough one, man, because they do have the dude from the Jets and the what's his fucking name again? Why is it escaping me? Number 17 was on Green Bay.
Number 17.
Yeah, 17 on Green Bay. Then he went to the Jets following Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
Oh, my God. He makes all the Taco Bell commercials.
I don't know. Let's see. Let me check. Let me look at the Rams roster. Hold on 1 second. Look it up for a second.
Okay. Dante Adams. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Dante Adams. So they got him. Puka Nacua, I know he's in rehab right now. Their tight ends aren't bad. The running back is fairly solid. Man, to add a weapon, they could really add a weapon there. I mean, adding the tackles just.
I don't know, Sean. Where are you at? Where are you thinking?
I'll go with Fano. God damn it.
Spencer Fano to the Rams. Pick number 14, the Baltimore Ravens. Now, this is where Vanga Ione goes off.
Yep. Not sexy, but necessary.
Yep. So that was quick. Tampa Bay. I think we're all in agreement on if Tampa gets this far, where they go.
I'm still going with that tight end.
Yeah, exactly.
Sadiq.
Kenyon Sadiq goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
They're talking about him taking an edge, but I think they're going.
Yeah, I can't see. I can't see 3 edge rushers or 4 edge rushers going off the board and going to pick the 5th when you have a guy that can help your team immediately. So
Pick him.
Kenyon Sadiq.
Jets go wide receiver here.
Tell me about it.
They either go wide receiver or they're going to go. They already got their linebacker. He's really not. Start going down. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Fuck. Jamon McCoy. I know he has injury issues. Oh, Jets going defense. They need some fucking offense. They got to help the offense. Go down. Oh, Cooper. Fuck. That's where they got to go.
Omar Cooper Jr.
I mean,
they definitely need help. Somebody opposite Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, and they got the guy they got from Indy last year, who was doing fairly well.
Yeah.
And with that, Brees Hall,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Let's
Omar
score.
Cooper
'Cause the
Jr.
Jets can't score any fucking points.
Yep.
So
So here it is. Omar Cooper Jr. to the Jets. The Detroit Lions are on the clock. They take Monroe Freeling, the tackle.
and not Mesidor.
They could take Mesidor opposite. They need somebody opposite Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah. It's something to
That
think
might be
about,
a
man.
good pickup, actually, when you
I
think about it.
I think Mesidor will be just because again they're in a situation where they can score points. They can't fucking stop anyone from scoring points.
Yeah. I think you might be right. But they did lose. Did Ragnow retire their center?
Yeah. The resident center up there. They get a center in round 2, round 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Mesidor's the pick if he's there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Akeem Mesidor, Detroit Lions, pick number 17. The Minnesota Vikings are on the clock.
He's right there in front of you.
They are going to take Dylan Thieneman.
Yep.
Pick number 19, the Carolina Panthers. This is interesting. This is going to be an interesting pick. I know they need wide receiver, but I'm not expecting them to reach just to reach. Huh. Do they go edge? Do they go defensive lineman? Do they go nose tackle? Do they go TJ Parker? Do they go Caden McDonald?
Could. I expect a receiver in this, but
Denzel Boston?
that's that's fucking tough. We're at pick 19.
Yep.
We're still well, I think they're going to go D line.
So
McDonald.
is it going to be an edge or is it going to be a true D lineman?
I always like edges better than like D lineman.
Is it a Keldrick Falk?
Who's a D lineman?
Caden McDonald?
Ugh. Let's go McDonald, defensive line.
What's that?
Go McDonald, defensive line.
All right. Caden McDonald to the Panthers. Pick number 20, Dallas is back on the clock.
Who'd they pick at 12?
Mansour Delane.
Okay. And who's out there?
Where did it go? Where are the players?
Yeah, click on your picks view. Okay, that didn't help.
Where did the players go?
Yeah, click on that. That didn't help.
Um, um, Hold on, let me try something here. I, I'm, I'm at a loss. How, how did I lose the picks?
Maybe click on the gray area that says you're on the clock, round one pick. Draft a player.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's why you're our COO.
Yeah, but now I lost the draft board. That's all right. Anyway,
Okay, so defensive line, linebacker, and corner. We already picked up the corner.
C.J. Allen is my choice.
Okay, I'll agree with that one. It ain't gonna
C.J.
happen like
Allen.
this, but yeah.
So Pittsburgh is on the clock. They need a date offensive tackle.
Yep, that's exactly where they're gonna go with this.
And Monroe Freeling is the tackle they're going to select.
Agreed.
Jeffrey, shut up. All right. The Los Angeles Chargers, wide receiver, guard, D line, and safety. I think they go Denzel Boston here.
Possible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the one where they pick up the wide receiver um, to go opposite of what's his name? McCaffrey. Or
McConkey.
what's his name?
McConkey.
McConkey, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm
You
taking
got a lot of money invested in that arm. You need
Yep.
to give him something to throw to.
Exactly. So Denzel Boston to the Chargers. The Philadelphia Eagles. Wide receiver, tackle, edge, safety.
McNeil Warren's sitting right there staring you in the face.
Yep. Philadelphia Eagles. Emmanuel McNeil Warren. Pick 23. Pick 24. Cleveland. Who was their first pick? Carnell Tate?
Yeah, they're going to go line, offensive line.
Blake Miller?
Yep.
All right, Blake Miller, the tackle from Clemson, off the board. The Chicago Bears. Center, D-line, safety.
Yeah. Falk.
I think they're going edge rusher.
Yep.
Keldrick Falk. Buffalo. To me, this is tough because I think this is trade down territory. But
yeah, you're going to trade down with the Arizona Cardinals, who have the 34th pick, and they're going to move up to grab Ty Simpson.
But if they keep this pick, if they keep it, if nobody wants to trade down, if they don't get enough return, and nobody wants to trade down, I see them going right here.
Concepcion.
Concepcion, wide receiver out of Texas A&M.
Okay. I see them going receiver in this position if they stay here, but they're not going to stay. They're going to drop back, and Buffalo Bills for 2 years in a row are not going to have a first round pick.
Right. That's how I look at it. I'm in agreement. So we got the San Francisco 49ers on the clock. They need guard, edge, tackle, safety. Caden Proctor sitting right there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see him go the tackle route.
Okay.
So Caden Proctor to the San Francisco 49ers.
I just want to remind everyone, Jamon McCoy is still out there.
Now, they did say Jamon McCoy might need surgery. Might need another surgery, which would keep him out a tremendous amount of time in his rookie year. So he could end up like, what's his name last year? The cornerback Johnson from Arizona, who was a first round cornerback who didn't end up going until pick 47 in the second round.
Right.
So it's just going to depend on the what players are going to, or what teams are going to do and how they feel. So Houston, they need offensive line help. They need running back help. I think Emmanuel Pregnon, the guard, will go from Oregon to Houston.
Yeah. They need some protection for CJ. Their defense is stout, and I would love to see them pick up a defensive player and make that defense even better. But, I mean, they need to protect CJ.
What's that?
I said I would love to see them go defense, but the thing is that their defense is already stout, and they need to protect CJ. You know, if Tank Dell comes back this year, he's going to need some protection, and they're going to – I believe Pregnon is definitely going to be the pick here.
Yep. So now we got Kansas City at pick 29. I just got to tell you, the Sabres let in the shittiest goal in the playoffs I ever saw.
Okay.
But anyway, pick 29 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now, if Jamon McCoy is, they pick him up.
I actually think if he's there, I don't know if they go Jamon McCoy. I think they might go Avian Terrell.
Okay.
Just because he's healthy.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Avian Terrell. I think McCoy falls.
All right.
Miami, take your pick. What did they pick the first time? Tackle?
They picked a tackle.
Edge? They took edge rusher, right?
No, I took tackle.
Yeah.
They're going.
Yeah, they took the tackle.
Right.
Now, because of Miami's situation, now Jamon McCoy might make sense.
Okay. If he's still there, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Jamon McCoy here just because if the injury is, but Miami's rebuilding and you have the opportunity to get one of the best cornerbacks in the draft, I'll take Jamon McCoy at pick 30 to the Dolphins. The Patriots, tackle, D-line.
Einekor.
Max Einekor. And the Seattle Seahawks at pick 32.
Who's
running
better?
back, edge, and D back. TJ Parker goes here to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah. And there it is.
There is our draft, folks.
All right. So David will be putting his own picks in here. I will be putting my own picks in, and we will see the combination of your gurus and see is David better than me? Am I better than David? Or David plus me is better than David or me? So we will see. But we are now 1 day and 23 hours, well, 22 hours and 15 minutes away from the NFL draft. David will start off. I set up the program to start at 4:30. Is that good for you, David?
Yep.
Okay. I will be home 5:05. It will be before the first pick, but we will get everything set up, and we will let you all know who is picked. Hopefully, if it works again this year, 30 seconds before the pick is made, and you can be listening to us. And then when you're talking to your friends, be like, "It's this guy," and you could look like the fucking guru. So, with that being said, David, do you have any parting words before we leave?
No, just again, everybody make sure Thursday, tune in, watch the draft, be a part of the draft, come on the show if you want, or have a take in the comments, tell us what you're thinking. And, we'll get all your thoughts. We'll talk about them. We'll analyze them. We'll go over it. It's going to be a fun night, always is. So please tune in and be a part of it.
Absolutely. And we had, I think, 12 people on last year.
Yeah.
So we had a lot. So come on in, say what you're thinking, what you're doing, and we will then post those picks. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching. We fizzled out after our 10th pick. But anyway.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But we will see you on Thursday night, and we look forward to seeing you because we are drafting from the couch. Have a good night.
Have a good night, folks.